All right, what's up, everybody? So, in honor of it being summertime, I'm going to do a 5-part series about topwater baits. It's warm just about everywhere in the country. Definitely warm here in Santee Cooper, South Carolina. So, it's topwater season. So, I'm going to tell you my 5 best, most favorite topwater baits. Why I throw them, when I throw them, how I throw them, kind of modifications I make to them, or whatever. So part 1, we're going to talk about buzz baits. Now when it comes to buzz bait, I keep it pretty simple, right? Either 1/2 ounce or a 3/8, white or black. That's it. You can throw them with just the skirt on it. You can take it straight out the box, tie this thing on, and cast it and catch fish. The more trendy way these days is pairing it with a horny toad. So I'll show you how to do that real quick. This is just a zoom horny toad. This is the top of the horny toad here. So you just take it out the pack. The skirt's already off the buzz bait. It'll come with the skirt. Rip it off if you want. Be done with it. Thread it on. Start right in the top of the horny toad. Come out the top. Right. Come out. Thread it on right where the legs split. I don't know if you can see there. Either way. Okay. Thread it on. This one's got a nice little bait keeper there. You can see the bait keeper. Push it up there. That's going to keep the bait nice and sturdy there. You're ready to roll. Okay. Most important thing with a buzz bait, I think, I'll start with this. If this is the surface of the water, okay, this is the water, this is the air. Okay, you're over here somewhere casting to this target. All right. Let's say your laydown is over here somewhere. You're throwing it to a laydown. All right. When you cast this buzz bait, you need to practice. As soon as this buzz bait hits the surface, you can already keep it on top. Like you cast it, it hits the surface, and you got that buzz bait coming back to you on the surface immediately. You don't want to cast it out there and let it sink down 2 or 3 foot and then start reeling it. Like you don't want to cast it, let it hit the water, reel in your slack, and then get it up on top. Like you're wasting too much time, right? They're not going to bite it when it's underneath the water like this and fishing it like a spinnerbait, right? You want it. Cast it, it hits the surface of the water, bam, all in one motion, right? Cast it, boom, all in one motion. Get it up, hits the water, boom, you're going, right? Hits the water, on the surface the whole time. A lot of your bites, a lot of my bites, especially when you're throwing to like specific targets, right? A lot of your bites are gonna come in that first 3 or 4 little turns, right? You throw it, it hits the water, you turn your handle 3, 4, boom, he's got it, right? And if you're wasting time with that bait underneath the water, you're just not going to get as many bites. So really practice that. Buzz bait, super shallow. I mean, 6 inches of water out to, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 foot. Kind of depends on the situation. Hydrilla lines, down the edge of a hydrilla line. So if you fish a lot of hydrilla and you're fishing next to where the hydrilla ends, like you can see a visual grass line, a hydrilla grass line. It can be in 2 foot of water. I've caught them out into 15 foot of water down on the Cooper River. So fish when they're in hydrilla, they'll just suspend in the hydrilla. Like they come in and they come out, and they come in and they come out. So it can be 15 foot of water as long as you're close to the hydrilla line. And you can throw that buzz bait right down the hydrilla line. You can throw it over top of grass. I've thrown it around cypress trees, over top of laydowns, just going down a bare bank, over top of bluegill beds, over top of bass beds, around shad spawns. And you could throw this thing anywhere. It's a great bait. You will need a little bit of clean water wherever you're throwing it. If there's a lot of floating junk on the surface, it just gets wrapped up and spun up in the blade. It'll really mess up the action. The blade will stop spinning. It'll just kind of waller on top of the water. Won't do you any good. So if you don't have clean water, you're trying to throw a buzz bait and it just junk keeps getting wrapped up in it, your blade won't spin, just throw something else. But man, these things catch giants. They catch big ones. They catch decent numbers of fish. I keep, like I said, I keep it simple, white, black, pretty much it. I don't mess with much other colors. I'll throw a gold bladed one here and there. But man, bluegill beds, shad spawns, Just going down the bank in the summertime, if you're around shallow area and there's bluegills swimming around, you're just trying to find some nice aggressive fish that are gonna bite. And 7:30 in the morning, at 12:30 in the afternoon, or 6 o'clock at night, it doesn't matter. I've caught big ones all time of the day on a buzzbait. Pretty simple to throw it. You just cast it, like I say, when it hits the water, you just start winding it, and you can burn it sometimes and make it run faster. You can fish it as slow as you can with keeping it on the surface, and then you got a little medium retrieve, right? You can give your rod tip little pops also and make it you know, just kind of get one to react. You know, when the water's like, if I go somewhere and the water's pretty muddy, but the fish are up shallow, I'm tying on a black buzzbait, I'm just going to go down the bank, I'm going to throw whatever's in front of me, and I'm going to have confidence. So tie you on a buzzbait on a 7-foot, 7'2", medium heavy rod, 40 or 30 pound braid. Both of those, that's kind of what I use. The cast really good, and a 7-to-1 gear ratio reel, something that you can reel slow enough to keep it on top, but you can burn it if you wanted to. That's it. That's all you need. And you can, like I say, you can just tie this thing on and go down the bank and catch giants. So get you a few buzz baits. Got any questions, you know, shoot me a message, leave a comment, whatever, and you know, we'll get them answered. Tie you on a buzz bait, have fun.